Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again to with a brand new video, and I'm legitimately shocked. We have patch notes today. We have some new patch notes today posted by Play Hearthstone on the official account. These are going to go live with Voyage to the Sunken City. Basically, the devs are saying people are kind of getting impatient. We haven't heard about anything until April 5th. Unfortunately, they're not going to tell us the core set or the year name, but there are a lot of big changes that are going to have a big ramification on the rest of the year. So let's go over it. There is a lot of stuff going. So this will all go live again when Sunken City goes live, with numerous balance and system changes going across standard, wild, and Battlegrounds. So let's take a look. First, I love this change. You guys know I'm a huge advocate for this, but yes, the priest class has been removed from Hearthstone. You will no longer have to deal with that pesky priest class. It's really nice. The priest players, they're out there that, enjoy it. It's rough, it sucks, but, maybe they'll have a patch where you can buy the priest class and play it with other priest players or something like that. They've banned all forbidden cards from all formats. First time we've ever seen cards banned from all formats, but they're forbidden, so it makes sense. So forbidden ancient, flame, healing, all those cards. It makes a lot of sense. It really didn't make sense how forbidden cards were allowed, period. There's a new OTK that's coming to the game. I think they just leaked one of the Demon Hunter cards coming up. If you have Skull of Gul'dan, 2 hands of Gul'dan, and 2 legs of Gul'dan, the enemy hero will now be destroyed. So people love Mechathune. They and now you can't play Quest Priest, so this will replace that. Makes a lot of sense. All players have been granted 1 gold. Blizzard's heard players complaining the game's too expensive, they're greedy, this is ridiculous. Well, now you have a gold, and that can buy you 1/100th of a pack, and that is a value if I've ever heard of it. The main collectible card sets 3P are being discontinued. Well, they're not doing expansions anymore. However, they're going to be doing mega sets. These sets are comprised of 135 cards that will be there'll be mini sets in between. So instead of getting an expansion of 135 cards in the mini set, you'll get a mega set of 135 cards, and that's a big change. I'm worried it might make the game more expensive, but we'll have to see how it goes. But we got the extra gold, so we should be fine. They're adding a new keyword, Taunt. Taunt protects your other Taunt minions, which is finally, I've been asking for this. I'm sick of my Taunt minions being vulnerable, so now we don't have to worry about that, and that's awesome. And they have reduced the number of deck slots down to 9. This is great. I have been so freaking confused. They add 27. I open Hearthstone. I turn it off. I don't even know what to do. And now we're back to 9. I can go back and I'm like, okay, I have 9 slots. There's no scrolling. It was so confusing. And it was a worthwhile experiment to try more deck slots, but my God, it was enough. They changed Animal Companion to now summon the Leok. It no longer is Huffer anymore. And yeah, that's good to know. You got Leok every time you didn't want it, and now, well, you just know you get it, so it's great. Core Rager now will reflect Magma Rager stats. It's now a 5/1, which is just more thematic and should make the card a lot better. Toxic Reinforcements no longer requires a hero power, just as long as you emote oops a bunch. BM is a hunter. That seems a lot better, right? Rather than having to use mana, deal damage. That's stupid. Now we get our Leper Gnomes by just being an emoting little prick, and I like that. This one, by the way, they stole from one of my ideas. This was I posted this as a joke half a year ago, that Tamsman now gives your charge minions +1 attack, which I think is a great change because I hate the Demon Seed, and this is great. I love it. I think it's great. Ticketus has been a very contentious card of the community. It's finally been nerfed. Finally. About time. You guys should be happy because, yes, it is way, way too overpowered. So they've added a bigger drawback where if you play it without corrupting it, it will now remove the top 10 cards from your deck. So instead of deleting 5 for that tempo Ticketus, it'll delete 10. That's really detrimental. And to make up for that, if it's corrupted, you just destroy your opponent's deck. It's gone. So, it balances out. It's basically, it's worse because the initial downside's worse, right? Yeah, totally. And Kane's Sun Fury has been updated for the taunt keyword. It now can't taunt it to not. Very smart. Shudderwalk has been hard-coded now, where it'll show every battle cry you have cast. So you can see here, this is very important. You can see here that it shows summon a copy of this, return this other minions to your hand that costs 1, draw an elemental from your deck. Enemy spells cost 5 more next turn. Deal 3 damage to the enemy hero. Restore 3 health to your hero. Give a friendly morale poisonous. Your next battle cry this turn triggers twice. absolutely insane, incredible technology, won't get overly complicated at all. Boulder Fist Ogre finally changed, reflect. It's basically the redesign. It was just way too good. Like, the stats were way too good for the cost, so now it is called Flame Wreath Faceless. It's a 4-mana 7/7 that Ogre loads for 2, which is just phenomenal, but unfortunately you won't be able to play any more Ogres for a couple turns. We have the Juggernaut, which has been basically just worded better. It does the same thing as before, but it's just been worded better. So now it reads, summon Mr. Smite, equip Gorehowl, and deal 4 damage to enemy hero. So again, the Juggernaut will function exactly like it always does. However, it's just worded more accurately. Dino size now sets a minion's stats to 714, better reflecting the ultimate Dino in an Ultrasaur in a 714 stats. We have bees, which has been updated to reflect the key the text a lot better of choose a minion, summon 4/1 bees and attack it, all caps. Like, you know, Twitch chat, perfect. This change I am super thrilled about. Although they removed Priest from the game, I didn't feel like this is overkill because they removed Priest, but regardless, they're doing it. Shimmering Courser is now a 2/2 instead of a 3/3. It might seem out of the blue like they said, but they said that Unicorn Priest is so overpowered, it hasn't been discovered yet, but they just want to make sure that nobody actually discovers it. Again, Greymane and Baku have both been changed to make them a little worse. So now Gen is odd cost and Baku is even cost, which probably will negate their effects, but it probably won't be that big a deal. Probably won't alter the deck building too much. So you get them for cheaper. They're a 1-mana cheaper. So all around that must be better, right? You get better tempo. Yeah, you don't get the upgraded hero powers so much, but you get a 5-mana 6/5. That's broken. Worgen Greaser, Blizzard. Okay. Obviously, okay. I was able to play along that this wasn't April Fool's, but Worgen Greaser, they're going to buff a broken card like this. Give me a break. Give me a break. But yes, this is a fun April Fool's patch notes. We got Echoing Ooze going repeatable, this turning Ooze. So yes, it's lost the Echo tag. We got Battleground Master now has Lotheb's effect because people called it the new Lotheb, and it basically was. They buffed the Darkness by 2 health because it really needed that help to make it more of a meta player. And we have some Battlegrounds updates like, you know, fixing a bug in Battlegrounds where Pyramid was sometimes offered, and all Murlocs now have charge because people are asking, why does old Murkai have charge? Well, now they all do. Still doesn't do anything, and yeah, and I feel attacked here. They fixed a bug where Tyrantus couldn't be targeted by spells or hero powers, and who was all about complaining about that for months on end, making a video, getting mad. They fixed another bug where golden cards didn't have +1 attack. Very good for a whale like myself. Now I get that competitive advantage, that pay to win advantage. I love that. Fixed a bug where Luna's Pocket Galaxy could also put Lint and Loose Change into your deck. Dude, I need the Loose Change. Why would they? That's taking money away from the players. That is absolutely outrageous. They fixed a bug where certain accounts would always queue into unfavorable matchups. That's not a bug. The game's rigged. It's not a bug. So they unrigged the game. Finally, the game has been unbugged. We got a couple more changes here. We got a fixed a bug where Crackle would deal less than lethal damage. I've never seen that. This bug doesn't exist. I've only ever had that happen to me. I don't know what they're talking about. And son of a, the priest class has been re-added? What? They re-added priest? Blizzard!